So thank you, Ms. Smith, for taking the time out to do the COPM with me.
Oh, sure.
And as you may know, I'm a student, so I'm not going to be administering any OT services, but what I am doing is practicing administering the COPM.
Okay.
So are you aware of what OTs do? Occupational
Somewhat.
therapists? Somewhat? Okay. So to give you a general idea, occupational therapists help their clients get back to doing the things that they need and want to do after injury or impairment.
Okay.
Okay. So today, like I said, I'm going to be practicing administering the COPM on you, and that stands for the Canadian Occupational Performance Measure.
Okay.
And I'll give this to you just to take a look at it. And basically, the aim for that is just to, it's going to identify the things that are important to you in your daily life and also things that you need to do and may not be able to do because of your Achilles tendonitis.
Okay.
So does that sound good?
Yes.
All right. So the assessment is in 3 parts. If you open it up, the first part is going to be self-care, second, productivity, and the last, leisure.
Okay.
And basically, after I give you a description of each of the categories, you're going to tell me the things that you do on a daily basis that may fit into each one of those categories.
Okay.
And we're going to rate those on the level of importance to you. We're going to rate each one of them on the level of importance. And then after that, I'll do how well you think you're performing it and how satisfied you think you are with your performance with those tasks. Okay. So I'll take that back from you. So the first, self-care. So things like hygiene, dressing, showering, bathing, toileting, all those things. Like, walk me through what you do from AM to PM.
Okay. From the time I wake up, and just as soon as I get out of bed, as soon as my feet hit the floor.
So like personal care. So what you would do. I'm just trying to get an idea of what you do throughout your day right now.
Okay, so you don't want, like, when I get out the bed, my feet are hurting and all that.
We'll get there.
Okay.
So before we get there, let's just list the things that basically you do, and then we'll get into that.
Okay.
So personal care.
I shower.
Okay, showering.
I get dressed.
Dressing.
I fix breakfast.
And
that's about it.
That's about it. Okay. Any driving throughout your day?
I do drive to work.
Okay.
Yes, I drive to work.
Getting out of bed.
I do a little laundry.
Okay. Well, that's next. So,
okay.
Anything else for self-care? That's pretty much it?
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah,
so, productivity, like you just mentioned, laundry would be like household management, paid or unpaid work, and then school if that applies.
Okay. So, I do a little laundry. I do a little dusting and cleaning of my home. And
what about work? You still working?
I do work.
Okay.
I actually have 2 jobs. So I have a corporate job where I sit at a desk, and it's in a professional environment. And then I'm also a hairstylist. So I have to stand on my feet for sometimes 8 to 10 hours a day.
Standing. Okay. And you're not in school at this time?
No.
Okay.
Not in school.
So what about leisure? So like quiet recreation, that could be reading, being on your phone, Facebook.
I read magazines.
Reading.
And I'm generally on my phone, playing games or texting or watching a video or something like that.
Okay. Active recreation, this could be exercise, like active.
I work out at the gym.
Okay.
I'm a runner, so I run.
And these are things that you do every day, so
yes,
you work out every day.
Okay.
Gym, run. Do you do anything more than just going to the gym and running as far as like activity?
I
Like, are
lift
you
weights.
involved in like a running club or do
I
you?
am a member of a running club.
Okay.
I'm a member of a running club, and I'm also a singer. So I travel different places to sing sometimes.
Okay.
So
And I'm just putting there. Okay. And then socialization.
um,
Be talking
I
on the
hang out with my
phone, hanging
friends.
out with your friends, going out with your friends,
Yes, I
hanging with
try to go
family.
out. Yes, I go out with my friends.
Okay.
We
Going
go to
out.
different restaurants and go see different sites in in the metroplex.
Okay.
And I do some traveling
Okay.
with my runs and stuff.
Okay. So, from what we've gathered, I want you to basically rate how important each one of those items are.
Okay.
So we have a 1 not important at all to 10 extremely important. So for the first, showering, how would you rate that?
That's a 10, definitely.
10, okay. Dressing.
Dressing is gonna be a 10.
Cooking.
Cooking is gonna be a 3.
3. Getting out of bed on your own.
That's a 10.
Driving.
That's gonna be a 8.
Okay, so now to be able to make it to your corporate job.
It's a 10.
10. What about your hairstyling job?
10.
10. Laundry.
6.
I'm with you. Okay. Cleaning.
Cleaning, shoot. 5.
5. Okay. Reading.
Reading, 8.
Texting with your phone.
That's really not important, but I really like to do it, so I'll just give it a 7.
You do it every day, so
Yeah.
there we go. 7. Okay, working out at the gym.
That's really important to me, so that's a 10.
Okay. And then being able to participate in with your running club and running those marathons. 10. And then going to restaurants with friends.
9.
And then traveling.
8.
Okay. So now, of this list that we've acquired, I want you to pick out the 5 most important things to you that you would do on a daily basis.
That I would do on a daily
The
basis.
5 most important.
5 more.
So you can either
I
put
can
an
circle.
X
Okay.
spot next to it or a check. Doesn't matter.
1, 2.
That's 2.
3. 4. 'Cause I have to have on some clothes to go to work.
Well, we can just do grooming. We can make a subcategory. Yeah,
okay.
exactly. Grooming.
Because I need that. And then 5 is my corporate job.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's 5.
That's fine.
All right. So now I'm gonna write these 5 things on the back.
Okay.
So we have grooming. Grooming. We have corporate job. We have hairstyling job. And then we have working out. Gym. And then we have okay. Yes, okay. So now of these 5, what we're gonna do is rate how well you think you're performing each one of these.
Okay.
So On a scale from 1 to 10, not able to do, 10, able to do extremely well. So for grooming, how would you rate your performance with that? Considering your Achilles tendonitis.
Right now, I would say I'm at 8.
An 8 for that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Performance 8. So how well you think you're able to perform at your corporate job? Considering again that Achilles tendonitis.
I would say 7.
7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and if you want to expand on,
Well, that's because
I'm gonna take some notes.
okay, that's because in my corporate job, I'm supposed to dress professionally, and that means, wearing a certain type of shoe and or a heel or something like that. And when I wear the heels, it actually irritates the tendonitis, and it causes inflammation and all that. So, they keep me from having to have that problem. I have to wear a different type of shoe. So that means I have to stay behind my desk or something like that.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So what about your hairstyling job? How would you rate that performance-wise?
Performance-wise, I would say, considering I stand on my feet all day, I would say I'm not performing as well. So I would give that a 6 because the shoes that I would normally wear, I cannot wear. And because I have to be on the job for a long period of time, I've got to wear a different type of shoe just to get through.
Right,
so
exactly.
It's just hard.
Okay. So working out at the gym.
I would say 8.
That's how well you think you're performing?
Yeah, I'm not performing as well as I should.
As well as, okay.
Yeah. I'm not.
Okay. And lastly, you're running. So running with your running club or running your marathons. How you think you're performing with that Achilles?
I would say 5.
5.
I'm at a 5.
Okay. So now that we've rated how well you think you're performing, I want to get into how satisfied you are with your performance.
Okay.
So that's the last one.
Okay.
So 1, not satisfied at all. 10, extremely satisfied. So back up to grooming. How satisfied are you with your performance there?
I would say 7.
7? Okay. Corporate job?
5.
Hairstyling job?
3.
Working out at the gym?
5.
And then running in your running club or your marathon?
1.
Okay, that's fair. No, that's
fair. You
fair.
can tell that's important to me, right?
Very important. Very important. And that, like I said, that's the goal for the COPM, is to really identify those things that are really important to you, and the things that you aren't able to do now because of that Achilles tendonitis. So that concludes the interview part of the COPM.
Okay.
So now, again, I'm a student, so I won't interpret any of the scores, but what an OT would do with this information is, like I said, then identify what's important to you, what you need to do, what you want to do, and what you cannot do because of the Achilles tendonitis, and then they'll form goals for therapy based on like what you just told me, and it'll be given, the COPM will be given at the initial treatment, so at the initial therapy session to give a baseline, and then at some point in time it'll be administered again just to see how much progress you've made through therapy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
That's really it. Is there any questions, or do you want to add anything more to it? Or
so it's no hands-on therapy; it's more kind of like an assessment.
No, this is, like I said, this is just a baseline assessment. It's like a performance, like outcome assessment. So it's really geared to see what you're doing now, and we're going to project and see the things that you should be able to do in the future. And like I said, write goals based on what you said, and hopefully therapy will get you to those goals. So like I said, right now I'm just a student, so I won't be giving any therapy, but if you did see an OT, they would.
Oh, okay.
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 So,
Okay.
is that all?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, thank you for taking the time out to do this with
no
me.
problem at all.
I appreciate it.
Sure thing.